Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. In today's show, Camera Tuesday, we're going to talk about Sennheiser Profile Wireless Microphone. So let's dive deep into it. Now yes, this is a bit of an older launch, but there is a good reason to talk about it now. So this is basically from the OG, as in Sennheiser, a German company, if I'm not mistaken, and a very big known name brand, meaning there is an aura to it. Like how Ari has an aura, this, like you come up with a Sennheiser equipment, audio equipment, people are like how SoundCloud has their Mix Pro, those sort of like Scorpio, these sort of equipment is like, no, you are serious, that sort of thing. Like if you show up with DJI, it's like, okay, it works, but it's like, so that company that has that sort of legacy tried to make something that is far more cool, hip, and basically for the new content creator crowd. So basic two transmitter, one receiver setup, which is now common after Rode Wireless Go 2. And charging box is a handheld mic design. This is the unique part. For example, almost all systems nowadays comes with a charging box. Cool, fine. But this is just a box. You can't do anything with the box. They're like, hey, what if the box is a microphone? Like, why does a box has to be box? Why can't a box can be a microphone? They came up with that design. I'm like, that's actually clever. Again, usefulness depends, but it is useful. Like, it's like, hey, what if you are just directly want to use it as a plugged-in system? Use it. So there is some value to it, especially in some scenarios. You may want something like this. It may be desirable rather than having a small 2 into a 20. So that is unique. 16 gigabytes of onboard memory, as in if wireless signal fails for any reason, you will have a redundant data path. And price, this is the interesting part. It's 22,000 rupees, actually cheaper than that, available in Amazon only, and $280. That's not expensive for what it became. What it was launched, it was overpriced. What it became, it's not that expensive. Be mindful, DJI Mic 2 is expensive. DJI Mic 3 is exponentially more expensive. And Insta360's Wireless Pro, bonkersly expensive. So in this current crop of microphone setups, having OG for reasonable-ish price is not bad. Not bad. For a lot of people, it's like, I'm getting Sennheiser audio, I'm getting Sennheiser brand, and I'm getting all the bells and whistles that is reasonably available nowadays, and price is not bad, so it's interesting. So the biggest thing that a lot of people are not happy with this DJI and basically Insta360 approach is that they have onboard mic, great. They do not have locking 3.5mm audio jack. If you're dealing with lavalier, one of the primary thing, because again, generally lavalier cable is routed around a cloth, they do pile up, as in the stretch that is happening here is not an issue. Stretch around your cloth is a big issue, meaning it will pull out. And it's a common thing. That's why all professional systems from Sennheiser or from any other brand that is professional grade, they always have a locking metal jack for that, because they know, learned it the hard way, that it will pull out. You want to make sure that it cannot pull out. And again, pro grade lavalier microphone cable are bonkersly strong. Some of them have an actual Kevlar lining, meaning it's very unlikely that it's gonna break. So you understand the necessity of it. I'm happy that Insta360's mic does have the option of that, but again, while it does have a locking USB-C jack, the USB-C to the transmitter is still unlocked. So a lot of people are like, dude, I need this, the end. Like even Rode has that, but not all of them have locking adapter. USB-C docking is available, as in you can dock this puppy to your mobile phone, your laptop and all that. And it also lightning dock, which again in 2024 was a bigger deal. Now it's like more slowly, more and more people are leaving lightning, so what's the point? And magnetic clip is available in the box on the outer side, which again may or may not be a good thing. If you are a clumsy guy, you gonna drop it and you're gonna lose your magnet. So this is Profile Wireless. Now, the strange part, the reason why I'm making the video now, this puppy was announced in October 2024 and Sennheiser pooped the bed. It was not basically 32-bit when it was launched. I'm not joking. Like, you can see Sennheiser's own website through a Wayback Machine or their own YouTube channel, which I have linked down below. They're talking it's a 24-bit system. And again, people ask them, because 2024 October, there were more than enough 32-bit system. People are like, bro, you can't come this late into the game and be like, okay, we have orders. It's not necessary. And then they added it. You can't add this sort of feature unless the hardware was already there. Now, does it make logical sense that hardware was already there? Yes, if you have ever looked into SoC of any system, generally company do not build multiple SoCs in their product lineup. For example, Canon's flagship camera will have the same SoC as their cheapest, let's say Canon R8 series camera. The SoC would be same. It does not make sense to have a cheap SoC, expensive SoC. Other things they will add or remove, but SoC remains the same. This also had the same SoC for their flagship systems. So they just disabled it or could not finish the firmware in time. It was launched without 32-bit. And it was also launched without direct Bluetooth. For example, if you watch a lot of vloggers who are especially mobile users, they were complaining, it's like, okay, you got the, let's just say, transmitter, dandy, but you need to put a receiver here, and receiver or a big clunky thing. They're like, no, you don't need to. But be mindful, in their own system, they are always showing that. Why? Because direct Bluetooth was not activated yet. Which again, if you know anything about these things, that means the silicon that is in this puppy actually has that. They've just disabled it. So on May 25, October 2024 was launch. In May 2025, almost 1 year later, they activate 32-bit. The firmware was uploaded, 32-bit float recording on transmitter, newer menu at menu entry, RX menu to enable or disable 32-bit float. It was always there, they just did not launch it. And that's why it did not sell enough. And I'm reasonably sure that is the primary reason why the price is not high. It's not selling enough. So, and by the way, that was firmware version number 4. It was not even, okay, firmware 1. It was firmware version number 4. And then they had like another update. That happened few months ago. April 2026, Bluetooth Direct was added now. Like now, only now if you have bought it. And I'm just feeling there is a chance that somebody would have been there that would have bought this, would have been happy with the audio quality, but if it had clipped audio and they're like, that's frustrating. And you're like, okay, we have backup track. Yeah, but hassle is a hassle. Thou shall not deal with hassle. And you bought something else, whatever it may be, like DJI, Samsonic, or Rode, or Insta360, and now we're looking, wait a minute. I could have just waited, but again, if your work is getting delayed because of it, then it does not make sense. But can you imagine that hardware was there, you just did not have the firmware. The basically 32-bit was added in 4.10 and the Bluetooth was added into 5.0. That's a very weird way of launching a hardware. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not wise. And so basically that updates made it from outdated, useless, that's why I did not cover it and most people did not cover it, to cool. Like it's actually viable now than it was in long ago. And by the way, price creep on all other devices makes it far more attractive today than it was when it was launched. So now it's unique, useful, and if you like Sennheiser sound signature, meaning let's just say you already have invested into Sennheiser lavalier microphones or you have other Sennheiser audio equipment, shut up, take money. Shut up. Take money. So it was very strange launch. Like I do not know what was there, or worst case scenario, they did not have enough money. Sennheiser company wise is not doing that good. So just that makes sense that they did not have enough oomph firmware wise to finish all the features. Maybe there are like 4 programmers left there. So what about the performance? Well, it has good signature sound from Sennheiser. You will like it. If you like Sennheiser's unique tone where people say it's warm and healthy, you will enjoy it. And menu system is designed to be get out of the way. For example, I do have to say, menu system in this puppy, it has options. Problem, it has options. It does feel overwhelming and convoluted. It's like it has so many options. It does have feature set, but it like does become at times where it's like, dude, it's just record. So Sennheiser's, again, coming from the old school philosophy, they are like, it just records. At best, you can do low, this cut function or that function. They are not creating too much menu jargon. So for a lot of people, it's like, I need that. All the editing I will do in post. I will not do it while recording it. So again, traditional, so to say. Wireless performance is not great, which is shocking for 2024. All the video, you can see that, like, again, I will do the test right now. People are like this, exactly similar sort of distance, and then they are rotating. And Sennheiser is unable to record anymore. It will be a good test for this DJI mic also, but that's what. Basically, if a human body was there, it could not transmit through it. That was shocking. Even Rode did not have that. And I'm talking Rode wireless, not Go 2, Go 3, wireless. Rode wireless did not have this issue. That was shocking in 2024. It's like, did your Bluetooth engineer did not have enough time to fine-tune the antenna, or is just like, it's the crappiest thing you could have bought? Yeah, that's weird. And again, Indian people have tested the same thing. Some guy tested it in basically CES show floor, and all other device outlast this. All other. So yeah, it's not great. Meaning, if you are buying this, you have to be very mindful that you have to trust the onboard recording. You have to have onboard on these puppies. Like, that has to be your supply chain. Locking lavalier is the strongest point pro ability it has. Like, for a lot of people, it's like, I will just buy it so I can get a proper lavalier lock system. Again, I really wished Insta360 would have done that, or even this DJI Mic 3. They could literally, again, they do sell independent mic transmitters. It's like, hey, 3.5 Jabber transmitter, nothing more than that. Don't put like, capsule and microphone, just put microphone. So most people buy this. Some people who would buy that, they will be happy. It's like, hey, oh, I would have bought the system if it had 3. Okay, it has that. So if you don't need it, you have the normal system. If you need it, you have that. Insta360 is doing its rudimentary option. Again, USB-C jack is not locking. So it is a strong point to a lot of people. So question becomes, for whom? Well, it's a good audio system with a meh wireless setup. Box could have been better. This is the weird part. Again, I'm old enough, and again, if you have watched my channel, I had a Rode Wireless Go 2 before having the idea of a box was new. Box also, even DJI took a lot of time to make box good. This is final edition of box that is good, as in not only you can put a wind muff, as in like this wind muff is inside it. The USB-C is not only for charging, but it's also for data. Meaning, if I have 2 transmitters and I want to recover file from both of them, I can do that while plugging it to computer or laptop, and it will slow charge it and it will allow me to data transfer. They put a huge box and did not put a USB chip into it. What? Why? So I would say usability is not that great. Again, if I were Sennheiser, once they had added all these features, like these 2 features, I will just like, hey, remake the box. Nothing else. Don't touch anything else. No new certification or anything. Just add USB hub chip on the handheld, so it can act as a wired, microphone also would be a desirable thing, and data system. And then people will complain, oh, what's the point? My old one. Hey, you can update your firmware. You'll just not get this one new feature. But again, if you like the sound, it's a personal thing. You will enjoy it. You will be having fun with it. And price is decent this year, as in like 2026 when I'm making. And usability is low. Again, if you do not have that Sennheiser ear, as in like, hey, I love Sennheiser audio signature, then it's not necessary to get into it. It's good. And again, we like basically competition. That's a desirable thing, but it's not necessary. Like, this is the newest addition, Insta360. The first thing they did is come up with a Sony mic mount, and it matters. Like, for example, I do basically 2 videos per day, one Hindi, one English. And if I had to rely on that receiver, problem with that receiver and the headphone cable, mic cable, is that battery of receiver will die. I have to keep charging it. Either pull it out, put it here, or have a USB cable, plug it there, charge it. If you have this sort of hot shoe adapter, that charges from it. I never have to worry about it. Like that adapter thing, it never comes out for there. Like, it's always there. I just put the camera here, put it on tripod, the end. I don't have to pull it out. It is always there. It's always charged. It's always in sync. I do not have to worry about it. And again, advanced features are advanced features. Like, I can send 4 audio channels through it. I can send, instead of 16-bit audio, I can send 24-bit audio. Audio quality also improves because, again, you only have one conversion, audio to analog to digital, the end. After that, whole pipeline is digital. Canon cannot do that because other companies are afraid of Canon. Canon sues company, which again, Canon did sue the people who are making autofocus system based on reverse engineering. The Canon sued them. That's why no third party is doing Canon systems. Nikon should work on it. They do not have any reason to fight it. And Panasonic really should do that, but only Sony has done that. And Sony has audio system. They are still not fighting. That's the best part about Sony. It's like, they make their audio equipment. It's like, No problem. Other companies are making it. It increases the sales. So usability is low. If you have Sony system, DJI will work better, Samsonic will work better, Insta360 will work better, but auto gain is also missing, which again does happen when you add this sort of feature and do not have it from day one. But again, you will get 32-bit. There will be a good system. So I would say it's a very unique way. I do not know how I feel about the fact that either they launched a crippled hardware or they kept working their ass off to polish a hardware. I do not know how to say this. But again, price is nice for 2026, and recent inflation makes everything price looks stupendously dangerous. So I'm happy with it. So this was my presentation of this, a cold entry from Samsonic, I'm saying Sennheiser. Hopefully you have liked this video. In that case, please hit the like button, share it amongst your friends. That will help me a lot. If you didn't like it, didn't enjoy it, I urge you to press dislike, press it twice to show me disappointment. Please leave a comment because I do try to reply to all of them. Subscribe, press the bell icon if you are free, and as always, thanks for watching.